Alright, hey guys, so we got the broken belt on the washing machine. Already got started. This is the Whirpool Duet Sport HT that I'm always complaining about and fixing. And what happened was the clothes came out half dry, half wet, then ran another load and realized that if you looked under here, I don't know if you can see that, but if you look under here, you can see that there is a little bit of debris back there, but the belt was just lying there on the bottom. And so I was looking at it and pulled the belt out, and the belt had just severed itself in half. And I'm not really sure why. I think maybe it was just old or not designed very well or whatever. But there were some part numbers on that belt that I found down there, so I just went online. Oh, this isn't the belt. Shit. Well, Valentine's Day gift. Anyway, so it looks to me like you can just take off all these screws over here, and this back panel should come right off. And then we can hopefully slip the new belt on there. I don't know if there's any tensioning mechanism. We'll have to see once we get it off. Screw there. Screw there, and this is ready to fall. Yep. Bingo. Alright, so we got the pulley on the motor, and we've got the little drum here. Wow, that is very hard to turn. That's interesting. I wonder if there's a bearing problem. That's why the belt broke. Huh. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, that's why the belt broke. The drum does not want to spin. Alright, well, full disclosure, I don't know what I'm doing here, but I went over here and took this pulley off. And then I used my really big crescent wrench to grab hold of these tabs, and I could feel that there was something jamming up this system. Oh, before I did that, I pulled out this guy. I pulled out this guy here, which is the heating element for the washing machine. I'm not sure what it does. Maybe there's like a steam function or something. And looked inside there to see if I could see any obstructions. Didn't see anything. And then I pulled this line off here, which I guess it's a vent. It looks like it's a vent for this back. It goes to this back vent. Pulled that off, looked inside that hole, didn't see anything. So then I put that wrench on the pulley shaft, and I could feel that if I lean into it, I could break what was getting stuck. And so I did that, and now you can hear there's definitely something caught in this drum, and I can't quite make out where it is or what it is. I don't know if you can see this, but if I put this light in this crack, this is the outer drum and the inner drum. So this guy rotates with your wash, and there's pretty obvious there's something stuck between this surface and the outer drum, and it got caught and jammed itself, and that's why the belt broke. So I'm gonna try to mess with it and see if I can see what it is and see if I can get it out of there. I was thinking if I rotate the drum enough, there's low spots at the bottom where the drain is and everything. Hopefully I can get whatever it is to come out the drain, but maybe there's like a screw in there or something. I'll have to mess with it for a bit and see if I can get that out. Okay, I think I got it here. Or at least I know what the problem is. I can see that in this crack there's a head of a nail. And if I use this screwdriver as a crowbar, I can just barely see it in there. I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to try to put my little magnet in there to see if I can get it out. Yeah, looks like that fits. Oh yeah, there it is. Look at that. It's not a nail, but it's a screw. It's a screw, and it's the same type of screw that I have over here. Wow, so that screw there almost cost me the whole washing machine because it seized the drum. Look at that. Wow. Problem solved. That's great. That's awesome. I can put this pulley back on. Man, that spins like butter now. It just keeps on going and going and going. Look at that. That's an easy fix if I've ever seen one. That's great. Bingo. It saved me like 900 bucks or something for a used set on Craigslist. All right, well I got the new belt. It's a 8540101 and I got it on Amazon, and it was supposed to be like 1-day shipping. There's the chickens looking at us. It's supposed to be like 1-day shipping, and it got lost in transit, and a week later I gave up on Amazon and just went to a local appliance shop and bought it. They had it in stock, which was nice, and it was like twice the price of Amazon. I think Amazon's was like 11 bucks, and the appliance store was 26 or something like that. So a little over twice the price. So yeah, let's put this on here and see how it goes, I guess. Let's see. Okay, looks like there's... Oh, interesting. See if I can get this. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's enough teeth that we have a couple options of where this goes on, and I can tell that the teeth on the outside here are rusty, so they were not previously engaged. So I'm pretty sure this goes on the furthest towards the motor setting, or at least that's where the one was on before the one that fell off. So let's see if I can get this on here. Take this across my room. Enough. Okay, That got it. Yeah, so the old belt does look longer, but I think it just stretched over time. So getting that screwdriver in there and going around like I did seemed to get that on there pretty well. And I think you would need quite a bit of tension between the connection on the motor and the pulley, because it's just that friction on those surfaces that you're relying on for, you know, transmitting the power through the system. So I guess that makes sense. All right, so let's put this back on. And we can leave the back cover off for the test run. What else? That's it. Maybe we do a test run now. Alright, we'll let it do this test cycle and we'll come back and check it out in a bit. See what it's doing. Alright, so I just finished the second load of laundry in here as a test, and it's working again. Drum spins pretty good. So what I learned from this troubleshooting process is if your belt breaks, I guess check and make sure that your drum spins. This is my broken belt, and you can see that it has this part with the messed up teeth, and I guess they look kind of melted. Yeah, but I think what happened was the drum froze, and then that's caused the belt to freeze, and the motor continued to spin and melted the belt, and it ended up breaking. So look for that. The replacement number for this belt, I guess I could put a link to the description, but it's a 8540101 is the belt. I have it on Amazon and maybe at a local repair shop. The machine, I took this gasket off here, which I guess boot, I don't know what we call it. It's like a boot that connects the inner drum to the door and seals that connection. I took that off to get the screw out, but I didn't really need to. I could have put my screwdriver in there and pried it to get the screw out. I think that would have saved you one step. While you have all this stuff off, make sure you check in your trap here for the pump, because I had a key and some other things in there, like I think another screw, smaller screw is in there. And then on the back here, there's a couple things you can check before, you know, if you can't find a screw over there, you can take off this boot that is a vent, take it off from the drum side, and you can look in there to see if there's any like underwear or socks or something small that got stuck in there. There's also this component here, which is a heater. You can just pull that straight out, you can put a screwdriver behind it, pry it out, and then use a hammer and a chisel just to, or something flat to pound it back in. But that's your heating element, and you can see underneath there, you can see if anything's stuck in there. And then the belt is right here. Yeah, so this should spin freely, and it's really tight to get the new belts on, so just use that screwdriver trick to get that guy back on. I guess that's it. I'm gonna put the covers back on now on the back and the top, and I think we're done.